I'm still Rhapsody, this is still Hearthstone, but this time we're going to be going with Constructed. We're going to be going with one of the decks that I constructed out of the cards that I've managed to get out of the decks that I managed to get out of the arena runs, or out of the packs that I got out of the wins of the arena runs. Can I make that any more confusing for you? So we're going to be going into my collection. Don't judge the names that I called my decks. I've got 2-drop the deck, custom made everything, and then this is my Not Reynard deck. It's called the Not Reynard because I am not Reynard. So his win rate with this probably isn't going to be replicated by my attempt to win with this. But we're going to be seeing what we can do. So, what have I got in this deck? I've got the Argent Squires and the Leper Gnome South D deckhand for early drops. I've got early removal in my Fiery War Axe. Commanding Shout, going to be taken out of the deck. Don't like it. There was a card that I was going to put in that I just earned. And it is... Bloodsail Raider. Done. Okay. Then I've got the Heroic Strikes for direct damage. I've got the Cruel Taskmasters. They're not only going to be acting as ways to buff up my creatures, but on top of that, they're going to be acting as enrage triggers, something I'm going to be talking about as soon as we get a little bit lower in this deck list. We've got the Fairy Dragons here, we've got Charge, which is also part of my combo. Raging Worgen. Now, here's a really big combo that I've got in here. It costs me about 10 mana, or 8 mana if I'm going for the skimpy version of it. Raging Worgen is a 3/3, Wind Fury, and +1 attack when it gets enraged. So I can use a Cruel Taskmaster to enrage a Raging Worgen. It gives it +1 attack and Wind Fury, so it's a 4/2 now, but it also gets 2 damage because it was hit by the Cruel Taskmaster, so it becomes a 6/2, and it hits them twice in the face. Twice in the face for 6 damage. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. That's 12 damage straight to the face. Sorry, it took me a while to just double 6, as you can understand it. It's a difficult sum, but on top of that, even better, I can hit it again with a Cruel Taskmaster, and I can hit it with an 8/1, and double hit in the face. But, even better than that, and this is the 10 mana version, I can hit it with the Charge. I can Raging Worgen Charge, double Cruel Taskmaster it, and what do I end up with? I end up with a 10 damage, 1 health, Wind Fury creature that has Charge, and I can just punch him in the face twice. I've also got the Dread Corsair because I have a lot of weapons in this deck. As you've seen, just above I have the Fiery War Axes. Also below, you're about to see that I have the Arcanite Reapers. So that's just a bit of taunt, just a bit of... Just there. It's just there. I may take that out to start putting in things that are a bit more worthwhile, like another Bloodsail Raider would be really good, but I don't have another Bloodsail Raider, so at the moment we're going with Dread Corsair. Corcoran Elite, 4 damage, Charge, really good. Stormwind, Charge. Arcanite, Charge. Are you seeing a little bit of a, like a taste of like a theme here? There's a lot of Charge, a lot of Enrage, a lot of triggers, and just a lot of damage right to the face. Because, especially with weapons, you can hit them on the first turn, so it's basically like Charge. Gurubashi Berserker is another thing, because it gets +3 damage, +3 attack every single time it's damaged. So, if I hit it with a Cruel Taskmaster, it gets +3, so it goes up to a 5/6, and then it gets +2 from the Cruel Taskmaster. Incredibly powerful. Absolutely incredibly powerful. So one of those plus Charge plus Cruel Taskmaster is amazing. Or just, if one of them survives a turn, you can Cruel Taskmaster it, and just hit him in the face with incredible amount of damage. Nightblade, I've got 2 of them in there. That's 3 damage to the enemy hero, and it's also a 4/4 on the field. Awesome. Good. Good value. Then I've also got the Black Knight. Destroy an enemy when you were taught. Yep. It's a bit of removal. Again, it's another one of the cards that I'm probably going to remove if I try and narrow down this deck. Gorehowl allows me to do some board clear if I really want to. Otherwise, it's 7 mana, 7 damage straight to the face. And then I've got Growmash Hellscream, one of the legendaries which I've been actually really lucky to open in some of the packs that I've earned. Charge, Enrage for 6 attack. So, again, I can put it out, and because it's 8 mana, I also have enough mana left over to cast the Cruel Taskmaster, and I can Cruel Taskmaster it. It suddenly becomes a 12/8 with Charge. So this deck, from what I've found versing other people, either wins a lot, or kill me now, please. I want to die. It's horrible, please don't ever. So I'm actually be playing ranked, and you may see I am an angry chicken with 1 star, so I haven't played ranked before. A long time ago in, before official release, in a previous season, I played 1 or 2 games of ranked, but I really have no significant experience with it.
Victory or death!
One of the really cool things about this deck is because I have so many early drops, I can just mulligan back into them. Because I've got 2 Argent Squires, 1 Leper Gnome, I've got... Oh, heck. I haven't got an incredible amount. I have a few. I would really like to see a Fairy Dragon here. Oh, Argent Squire, awesome. Good to see. Hopefully he coins into something, and then I can just Heroic Strike it, and then hit him with the Argent Squire, which leads me into turn 3 with the Raging Worgen. Please don't try and kill my thing. Oh my god, okay, so... Wow. So I probably should have played in Casual, because Casual actually does have an MMR system. It has like this soft MMR where you kind of win a lot of games, you get moved up a bit, and you start versing people around your own capability. But someone who's going to coin into a Frostbolt for damage straight to the face when I don't have a weapon... it's almost unfair. But it will show off this deck in spectacular fashion. Especially if he decides to ping my Raging Worgen. A girl can dream. He might ping my Raging Worgen, you don't know. So... Obviously, I'm holding back my Heroic Strike because it's a really good answer to something. And I have nothing that I need to answer at the moment. I'm also not playing the South Sea Deckhand because it's just really good opportunity for him to Flame Blast it. And on top of that, it's really only worthwhile when I have a weapon already out.
I'm not ready!
I'm ready, I'm not ready.
So now that's a Heroic Strike. That's where my Heroic Strike happens. And yes, I did play the Leper Gnome. I am underestimating him a bit, but I think it'll be fine. I think so. Can you do 2 damage to it? Or did you just trigger it for me? Oh, no, you just triggered it for me, didn't you? I'm actually gonna become a copy of it. So now I've got 2 4/2s with Wind Fury. Can you wipe them out? I mean, it's not turn 7, so you can't do Flame Strike. Gurubashi Berserker. That looks like a no on the wiping them out front.
Well played.
Well played.
Thank you. Oh. Oh no, I'm a dumb man. Sorry. Oh, I hope he doesn't think I'm bad mannering him. I really actually didn't intend to leave him alive there. This would be the biggest comeback of all time. It's not gonna happen though. So that's my first win in Ranked. Only 499 and I'll get a golden avatar for my hero. Yes, exactly what I'm looking for. That is why I play this game, so that I can get sparkly pixels on one of my characters. That's why I do everything in my life, sparkly pixels.
Garrosh versus Jaina.
Jaina!
For it.
Victory or
Ooh, perfect. I really love an early Fairy Dragon, especially against the Mage, because you can't ping it. I've said this time and time again, but you can't ping it. You just can't. You try, but it doesn't work. It's good. Love it. Love everything about it. Dread Corsair's alright, especially when I have my Arcanite Reaper, because I can Arcanite Reaper and then play the Dread Corsair for free, because the Arcanite Reaper is 5 damage, and the Dread Corsair is only 4 cost, and it removes 1 cost per damage of the weapon. I keep saying damage where this game says attack, but the terminology between different card games is so commonly different. I mean, like, power and toughness for Magic the Gathering. Honestly, I think it's a bit tedious to try and... Again, that's a card... Whoa! Okay, so... That's a charge card. You may want to actually attack me at some point with it. Do some damage. Because that's free damage. That's 1 damage. Oh, wow. Okay, so... this is going to be a lot of me bitching about what other people are doing. That's free damage, buddy. Please do it. I implore you.
The light protects me. I fight.
Oh. I feel bad, actually. I want to get up to higher ranks so that I can start losing, and then I can start complaining about that rather than complaining about the plays that my opponent is missing. To the face. Okay. Okay. Yep. So this person's drafted a really early deck. Because they think that really early decks are cool. Really early decks aren't cool.
Blood and plunder.
Because you can stop them. Okay, so things he can do. He can ping it, he can run a Murloc Raider into it, he can start hitting. Or he can ping this one and then run a Murloc Raider and the Murloc Scout into it. He leaves him with something on the board. That's probably the best decision he can make. But at this point, because all of the guys that he plays are so weenie, I can kind of just start armoring up and waiting for the end of the game. Why are you making those trades? You're an early game. Thank you. If you traded with the Argent Squire, I would have been real concerned.
I fight.
So this forces him to ping it and hit it, which means he only has 3 mana this turn. Honestly, I'm just waiting at this point, because he appears to have drafted all early game, so I'm just waiting for when my late game kicks in. Hit it, ping. That'd be good. That'd be a decent play. Hit that with the Stormwind Knight, and then ping it. Oh, well, you don't have enough mana. Okay, so have to do it both of them, or just don't. Just it's okay. Yeah.
They'll never know what.
So yeah, basically, as soon as it appears at this point, at the very least, because he did play an Acidic Swamp, who was at a really inopportune time. When I play my Gorehowl, I'm probably just going to win. Really? I'm just going to be able to clear out 7 minions with a Gorehowl. So this goes across there, and then I Gorehowl one of those 2. Well, obviously the Frostwolf Grunt, because I can. Oh wait, hang on. 7. Turn 6. Okay. So I'm not going to do that because it's impossible. Ah, look at me, smart boy. You haven't got many options, man. Hit me in the face with the Stormwind Knight and then end your turn, unless you've got a 1 mana card. You do have a 1 mana card. Huh. It's a shit 1 mana card. Are you trying to do the fated Murloc? Why? You missed the damage. Oh, that was dumb. I actually should have Nightbladed first.
This one's mine.
So this is the Mage Murloc deck. The Magelloc? Magelloc? Ping it. Don't hit it! Ugh. I'm frustrated for him. So at this point, I want to wait 3 more turns, and in one of those 3 turns, draw my trigger for Gromash Hellscream and just punch him in the face. Hold onto it, you idiot. You have the mana. I'm just gonna clear his board. While I wait for my cruel Taskmaster. Of course, it's gonna be a cruel twist of fate if he manages to pull like a card that kills me. Like a Pyroblast next turn, after pinging me this turn. But I have fast enough damage that it shouldn't matter. Another Fireball. Wow. He top decked 2 Fireballs in a row. So, yeah. That's the thing that can happen.
They'll never know what.
Give me a big hug! That's my best impersonation of that card. Give me a big hug!
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Yeah, this is over. Now, draw my trigger, Cruel Taskmaster. I want to show him the Cruel Taskmaster. I didn't draw it. Hang on. I'll hit him with that. Oh! You didn't let me hit him with the Gromash. We are a Lepidome, ladies and gentlemen. We are now a Lepidome, and we're up to 70 gold, so we're almost back in the arena after those 2 horrible displays. Let's play a little more ranked. This video is probably going to end up running about 30 minutes long. If I'm, under 25, I'll play another game. Past that, that'll be the split point for the constructed videos in ranked. I'm not particularly looking to go very high in ranked. I mean, that deck build is, what cards do I have? Let me put them together. This kind of looks like some of the cards in Reynard's deck. But it isn't. Yay! So, I really would like to kind of have a better deck build, is what I'm saying. But I'm really tentative about disenchanting cards to build other cards. This is why I really prefer Arena, because you kind of... Other people, you can get completely screwed on your draft. You can just not get offered any really good cards. You can get not offered any, decent 2-drops. And then you kind of just lose. But everyone has an equal chance of that happening to them, so... Everyone can get fucked equally. It's taking a long time to find an opponent. It's usually not this long for ranked play. Game failed to start because your opponent failed to connect. So I had a crash earlier today which stopped me from playing a Warlock deck, where that happens, and then I tried to play ranked, and then it shut me out of the game. So if that happens here, I know how to handle it without losing all of my... Haha! It happens! Alright, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to not overwrite all of the audio for the first half of this video, but I am going to stop the recording and edit them in, or edit in another section as soon as I manage to get back in. So we're going to take a brief break. There should be either a fade to black or just an immediate pop-up of a new screen. However I managed to do it in Vegas. See you in a little... Let's see if we can not get that same crash again. 25 different ranks. Above those, the legend rank. A man can dream, can't he? A man can dream. So let's see if we can find an opponent and hopefully not have just such a stomp. I don't know, I feel a bit bad because I held off on going into the rank for a really long time. So now the people that are in rank are around that rank.
Versus Garrosh.
Victory or
This is great, love it. Gonna throw back the Gurubashi Berserker. I've got the Fiery Wind Axe, which is just amazing. It's a really good card. Oh, awesome. So I've got the Fiery War Axe for turn 2 to remove whatever he plays on turn. And then I've got the Raging Worgen, and I can remove again with the Fiery War Axe, and then I can Cruel Taskmaster my Raging Worgen and hit him twice in the face. So unless he has immediate removal for my Raging Worgen, that's how it's gonna be. We're gonna win the game. We're not gonna win the game, but we're gonna get very close. Now the Fiery War Axe has 3 damage. Dread Corsair costs 1 less for each of the attack points, I believe. Yeah, per attack of your weapon. So it'll only cost me 1. Yep, that's getting removed. For just a second, I did consider the possibility of playing the Cruel Taskmaster, remove it, because I can deal 1 damage to it. But I don't want to use that, that's my trigger. So now you play a 2-drop, a standard 2-drop, like a 2-3 or a 3-2. Come on, don't keep us all in suspense. There we go. Now, I put out my Worgen, and I hit that. And I realize I've just killed my weapon, so I don't have the ability to play the Dread Corsair, but later I'm going to draw out an Arcanite Reaper, it's going to be all fine, I'm going to play the Dread Corsair for free. So, do you have the ability to immediately remove the Raging Worgen? Yes or no? Pop quiz, motherfucker. Have you got a Fiery Wind Axe? No. Have you got Mortal Strike? Core Chrono Leap. Don't hit it. Hit me in the face. Please in the face. Yes! Oh, even better. Oh, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So my advantage here is really big. He could cleave and remove my board, and I still wouldn't be particularly annoyed. Are you gonna kill the Raging Worgen with that? See, he armors up first. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh good, he agrees. So now at this point I can charge in and I can play a defender. That's probably what I'm gonna do actually. And I am going to hit him, and the reason I'm doing that is because I have 3 guaranteed damage from playing Nightblade next turn. So I just need one of these guys to hit him at this point. Or none of them. Well played. Now, yep, I should be coming up at about 23 at the moment, so I'm gonna go for one more game to end off this video. Looks like about 4 matches should make a video, depending on the speed of the matches. The second match with the mage, I believe, went a bit later than it should have. I should have been able to control it a bit better and make her a bit more frustrated. Worthy opponent. Truer words have always been spoken.
Versus Malfurion.
Okay.
I must protect the one.
Another Fiery Wind Axe. Really glad to see you. And a Cruel Taskmaster. So, a really cool thing about the Cruel Taskmaster is I can have the Argent Squire, and an Argent Squire, I can remove its shield, and I can make it a 3-1. And I can run it into something. So I can make an Argent Squire trade for really good value on my part. So he's probably not going to play anything. Probably. If he does, I might coin into Fire and Wind Axe, but I'm not going to have to. Okay. So now is your turn to play something. Fiery Axe, hit it.
I hope you like my invention.
I don't like that I'm Fiery Axing that, but okay. At least I have another weapon in my hand, so I have somewhere to graduate from here. Now, next turn, I do have the option to coin into the Stormwind Knight. Ooh. That's annoying. Which is what I'm going to do to remove it.
For honor.
I got a 2-2 on the field. Oh, he used a Acidic Swamp Ooze, guys. One of my weapons is dead. If only I had another weapon of some kind to deal damage points with. Okay. So he's doing good removal. This isn't bad. Innovate. I don't particularly like Innovate in Druid decks. Oh, and he played the other one.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
It's possible he wins here, actually. It's definitely something that's possible. Because Arcanite Reaper to hit that, and then to hit that, I'm way behind in board control at this point. And I don't really have any ability to kind of take it from him. Hopefully he's just only got really big cards, so he can't do anything yet. 3 mana, don't play anything, no need. Okay. Ooh, or I can draw the Fiery War Axe. Fiery War Axe, armor up. Oh, I armored up beforehand. Again, that's wrong. Although I'm not certain I have any Mortal Strikes in this deck. I believe I've never actually gotten a Mortal Strike. So he's used both of his Swamp Oozes. I can play my weapons without any fear. I mean, he could have a Harrison Jones, or he could have the Dreadsail full set, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Dreadsail. He's doing a lot of damage to me. I'm not a fan of this. Now, if you don't remove that, I can Cruel Taskmaster it twice, giving it 6. I can make it a 12-5. Ooh, he's going to Wrath it.
Let the pain speak to me.
Yeah, I may have to hit that Chillwind Yeti in the face with my Arcanite Reaper. I need to maintain my health, though. So I think I do this, actually. And hope that he doesn't have 1 damage. Otherwise, he can run that in there, he can hit it with the Shapeshift, and then deal 1 damage to it. If he can't, Cruel Taskmaster, here we go. Ooh, that's not going to help you. Because I do have an Arcanite Reaper.
Back to work.
So, I'm dodging direct damage here. That's what I need to do. Just dodge any direct damage. Silence. Harsh.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Those tricksy Frost Wolves. Are you gonna remove my Raging Worgen? Okay. That makes sense. Ooh. That's frustrating. I think I may have just lost. 1 mana off being able to deal with that. Yeah, no, that's a loss. That definitely looks like a loss.
I can wait no longer. Taste my blade.
No problem.
Wow. I'm sad to have had to end the video on that note, but can't lose stars at this rank. Thanks for rubbing it in, Blizzard. And on that note, thanks for watching. We'll be coming back with a bit more of the not Reynard ranking deck as soon as I recuperate from that loss. Ta-ta for now.